so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Juice Pro Wrestling, episode 215. Immaculate Deception.
Yeah, Immaculate Deception, man. We got so much awesome shit, so much fucked up shit. This episode's going to be jammed full of all the crazy stuff you need in the world of professional wrestling and the stuff that maybe some of us didn't see it coming. But anyways, before we start off,
I think you saw it coming.
I want to give a fucking shout out and a thanks to fucking Jaime and the whole crew at fucking Loko Wrestling and Rob Black and everybody with XPW. Stratton and I went out there for the XPW Loko Wrestling. Fucking XPW is going loco, that event, and it was fucking on the 27th of January in Houston, Texas. StreamXPW.com. You can watch it. You can bitch about the quality of the recording, whatever.
It was popping.
It was popping, dude. We all know you guys like the bitch anyways. But in person, that shit was on fucking fire. If you're in the area or even if you're out of state, you gotta make it out to see the fucking anything that they're doing at the Houston Premier Arena, dude, because that
hell yeah. Hell yeah. You said it's funny. People bitch about the quality, and all I can think about is like, man, when I was a teenager, I used to watch scrambled episodes of ECW TV and Shotgun Saturday Night. So,
right,
don't act so spoiled nowadays because everything's HD quality and 4K. Yeah. So what? So it's a little grainy. I've watched worse, and it reminds me of that time. So you know what? Go bitch somewhere else.
Yeah, for real. I thought it was a good time, and man, dude, the matches were all great. It was great to see fucking Masada again. Fucking Necro, Jasmine St. Clair, to get to meet her for the first time in person. Go back and watch our episode with her.
Yes,
Kat
please.
Martini, go back and watch our episode with her.
Yep.
Shout out to Kat once again for the sick XPW beanie. Thank you.
Schlaxy.
Every Schlack, dude. That motherfucker. I was talking
go back and listen to that too.
Montez wanted to make it fucking out here, but he couldn't. He was doing something else. He was at fucking going to see Siflick or some shit, I think. He's just like, oh man, you know how he fucking talks like fucking Schlack. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Jaime had so many
sex. He's the man.
Jaime bombarded us with blunts. He's like, roll another blunt, man. Like all these blunts all the time.
Gotta be fire, daddy.
All the time. Yeah, dude, it's gotta be fire. Hey, if it ain't loco, it ain't fire. That's all I know.
You got that right.
So once again, shout out to everybody down there, everybody that I got to meet and that followed us on our socials and hit us up on YouTube afterwards. Thank you guys. Please continue to support and go back into the archives and watch some killer fucking content from Dem Juice Boys. Now that we got the formalities out of the way, Bodi, I'm kind of conflicted here because I don't know if we go straight for the jugular or we talk about a little other stuff going on first. I'm thinking we kind of warm up. I was
gonna say, give him a little vocal word foreplay here.
Oh yeah, dude.
We just go straight raw dogging it. We gotta moisten it up a little bit here.
Right. First of all, it's been a minute, so let's catch up on some shit going on in the world of wrestling that isn't debaucherous.
Yeah, we should. With a cool
Yingling. Oh yeah, good time. Yingling.
Just yet.
Yingling makes me sing.
Love it. It's my drink.
Mojo's your new champ in AEW. What do you think about it, Bodi?
I love it. I love every second of it. Going back a couple months maybe, but I think MJF's run was getting a little stale. He was hurt. It was just time. It was time for him to like take a break. Time for him to drop the strap. And who better to drop it to than Samoa Joe, dude? Samoa Joe, he can work the mic. He can work the crowd. He knows how to wrestle. He knows how to make his opponents look good. He looks like a monster in the ring.
He's a believable end boss.
Yeah, he's believable. And he's just got that cocky ass attitude. Like he's plowed through everybody in the wrestling industry. Now he's like top dog. Ooh, that's a good segue to later.
Watch your whole fucking mouth, boy.
Oh, I'm not gonna, dude. We're pulling all punches today, bro. Gonna drop steamers on him.
It's gonna
but yeah, dude. Dude. Yeah. I love it. Samoa Joe, he's already talking shit, and I love what he said on that Dynamite where he was like, take all your crybaby tweets out of here or some shit. I can't remember what he said word for word, but you remember that.
Mm-hmm. I love it. The only thing, well, no,
I wish I could remember.
He's had one title defense, I think, since he won the belt, and it's been what now, a month, over a month, right?
He had it against Hook like 3 weeks ago, I think.
3 weeks ago, yeah. So I wish you'd defend it a little bit more, but what are you going to
once a month would be good. I'd be satisfied with that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, in tying into the world title picture, though, you got, which is probably one of AEW's best feuds in some time, Swerve and Hangman. They're about to by the time everybody watches and listens to this, you'll have seen the culmination. Who's going to challenge Joe for the world title at Revolution, Sting's last match. Who do you think is going to be, and what are your thoughts on Swerve and Hangman, Bodie?
First, I'll give you my thoughts, and then we'll get into who I think will come out of that victorious. I love it. This reminds me of kind of like an old school feud, old school blood feud. You know, like these dudes they hate each other. They already went through the death match. They still hate each other, and they won't get out of each other's way. And it's like, I'm going to still climb over you and claw over you to get to the number one spot, you know? And I love it because it's competition. It's all about competition, and there's some personal hatred in there too. There's some personal bullshit in there.
And there's rankings now, once again.
And there's rankings. Thank you for bringing that back. Yes, rankings. I love the rankings. You know, I was always a mark for those. I still am. Love those. I think it's great. It sets it apart from other promotions too. I think you gotta get back to that. But yeah, they're, you know, number one, number two in the rankings. So it's like whoever wins is going to go number one contender. And I think right now, Hangman's going to get his receipt and he's going to win, and he'll challenge Samoa Joe at Revolution. Yes. And then Joe will beat him. I think Swerve will challenge down the line later on.
Okay. They're going to build Swerve up a little bit.
I think you need to build Swerve up. He's over, but I think you can't take the strap off of Joe just yet. And Swerve, you got to give it to Swerve. I think Swerve and that title, I think that would, you know, make his star even brighter, even bigger. Yeah. So,
it's all about the chase, brother. It's all about the chase.
I think you pull that trigger maybe in the summer, maybe at all in, maybe do it in England.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that'd be historic.
80,000, 90,000, or whatever it is. 70.
First black fucking AEW world champ on the biggest stage that they have.
Exactly. Give him the biggest stage because he'll shine.
Yeah,
he'll rule that stage. I mean, it's Swerve. Swerve, right now, he's the hottest. I love Swerve.
He's killing it.
Yeah, he's like what we keep talking about, that believable character that, you know, he talks shit, but he backs it up, and he's got that super villain type attitude and like finesse about him. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's got like, he's smarter than most people in the room, but he can back it up too, you know? Agreed. I like that he's not really a cowardly heel. And he's not really a heel to me. He's just no nonsense, no bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. He don't give a fuck, you know?
Exactly. And him and Joe, dude, they would tear it up at All In.
Yeah, that's going to be sick. I liked him, and RVD was fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, yeah, RVD never lost it. They were chanting, still got it. Never lost it.
Yeah. And what a
Rolling Thunder was picture perfect. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that Rolling Thunder he hit, and then the Van Daminator. Yeah, they were picture perfect. I was like, oh, yeah, this dude still got the chops. Never lost those chaps.
One thing he's lost is a little bit of hair along the way. And, you know, a little bit. We don't need to get into that.
No,
we don't need to get into that.
No.
But
whatever.
One thing that I think, and I don't know, we might have a difference of opinion on this, and I'm kind of curious to find your opinion. Some that I think is kind of falling a little flat for me is the Undisputed Kingdom. Mainly because it sucks. You have Adam Cole who's hurt, and he's coming out there from time to time and whatever. And then we have this other thing that we don't know the severity of it. Maybe a torn meniscus or something with Wardlow.
Yep.
Tweaking his fucking knee. And maybe it is tweaked, but he's just going to work hurt, which
he's not built like most people, but do you even want a chance at what if it's like just like a 1 month rest, 2 month rest or something? I say you come out, you can do a couple of things like throw a punch, throw a clothesline, no power bombing. You know, yeah. I'd be like, just be there, be menacing. We'll let it heal, stuff like that. So I don't know if you want to rush it.
I just like as a group for me, dude, they kind of like that was supposed to be a big deal, you know, like a big fucking payoff. And I guess it was. But then when you look at all the factors, like, you know, guys being hurt now, you got Taven and Bennett, who were the ROH champs. And I still will, till the day I fucking die or some changes. To my knowledge, because I don't keep up much with ROH. I ain't watching a lot. I try to catch the clips. I don't think they're defending those belts, you know. So once again, you have the ROH fucking tag belts. They're still basically in limbo, not on ROH TV, fucking being defended and whatnot. I mean, if they have, forgive me, you guys can let me know in the fucking comments, but I don't think it's very much at all. You know, you don't take your fucking main division titles away from a fucking show and put them on something else. I don't like that. I feel good about Roddy Strong. I like the setup with him and Orange Cassidy. I like Roddy Strong as an international champion if that is to come to fruition. But other than that, man, I feel like when they come out, I don't know, man. I just ain't feeling it.
Not feeling it, huh? Not feeling the UK, the Undisputed Kingdom.
No, I think maybe it would have been a little bit different if you didn't have so many like key players hurt, you know. I mean, fuck, you could have brought back Red Dragon, you know, but you got O'Reilly who's fucking still working back from the injury and shit. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. If you want my honest opinion, I like them, but yeah, I don't think they're as hot as they should have been or should be.
Yeah.
There is something missing.
I like the idea, the concept, but it's just they're seeming to fall a little flat, man, and that kind of sucks.
There's a little something missing there. And I don't know if it's Adam Cole hurt because he's still leading the group and working the mic, you know, but maybe leading by example, that's missing. But Roddy Strong, I like everything that's going on there. That's, you know, kind of what's taking front stage for me in that group. And Roddy Strong's awesome. Like he's actually shown off some more depth in his character.
The Messiah of the Backbreaker.
Yep. The Messiah of the Backbreaker. But yeah, dude, he's got the catchphrase now, yelling everybody's name. So, but yeah, I will agree with you about Taven and Bennett. You know, I was never really huge fans of Taven. I like Bennett. I like Mike Bennett. But Taven, you know, after seeing him in AEW and seeing some ROH stuff, like, you know, I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan, but I like what he does. You know, he's a good wrestler. But yeah, those tag titles, it's kind of stale. Like, you're not defending them. Like, I want to know if it's frustrating because with Adam Cole hurt, Roddy Strong, he's looking dominant, but you got to make those tag champs look dominant, like weekly basis. You got to make them look like they're world beaters. Wardlow, I mean, you just look at him, you know, he's an ass kicker with a little bit of meniscus issue, but you can get around that. But yeah, I think that's what's missing, actually, just the severity, not severity, but they're, what's the word I'm looking for? Like their worth. They don't
really seem like a huge threat.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Especially now that your big dog, fucking the War Dog, is hurt. I mean, if he goes down with a fucking injury, I mean, they really don't seem like much of a threat, dude. Yeah. You know?
And you know what? They're not like beating people up on a weekly basis. Like, you know, if they were like jumping people in the back or jumping people during their matches, causing havoc, I think that's a little something you can get behind too. You know, that's I think that's something that that's missing too. Because I think at this time with Adam Cole hurt and maybe Wardlow hurt, you got to make them like, you know, vicious, untamed pit bulls. You know, it's just like come out and just rip apart the roster. Like you're gonna have to do something, especially like, you know, like you and a lot of other people think that's kind of flat right now. You know, and yeah, it is kind of flat. Like the devil mask reveal, which I think everybody knew, you know, that was cool. It was well done, well built. And then that's AEW has this issue. I'm going to come out and say that, you know how huge of an AEW fan I am. Mm-hmm. They have this issue, and you could probably list off like a handful of building up a storyline or building someone up. They hit that plateau, the payoff, and it's like, all right, now what? Like you never thought, what's the next step? Like Hangman's rise, Hangman's
it's like shooting a free throw, brother. Follow through.
Exactly. So, you know, like this one here too, you built this up now where do you go with it? And it's kind of like stale a little bit, you know? So
yeah,
I think they have that issue, but that's what I would do. I would make them look just vicious and unstoppable. Have them defend them tag titles. Oh, vicious and delicious. Oh. Yeah. Gotta do it all. Goosebumpy. But yeah, dude. Yep. Love. You're the man. But yeah, that's what I would do.
Moving on to something in AEW that is pretty cool and super exciting. Deonna Purrazzo signs with AEW. She's immediately, getting some wins, building up that fucking rankings and whatnot, and getting ready to challenge Toni Storm at Revolution for the world title, the women's world title, that is. I love everything Toni's been doing. I'm sitting here, though. I'm like, fuck, dude, I hope they just don't throw it to Deonna. Not that she's not worthy, because, dude, their women's roster right now is stacked.
It's looking good.
It's fucking stacked.
And you still got Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter on the shelf. Yeah.
So, dude, it's all right, Toni. What are you going to do with it? You got all the fucking players. What are you going to do? I'm curious to see that. I just hope that Toni doesn't lose the belt at this pay-per-view.
Right.
Because I think it's she's a character, and she's crossing over. She's one of the awesome things to watch. Like, I look forward to on Dynamite these days. It's like, what kind of silly shit is she going to be doing and saying, and what kind of weird facial expressions? Like,
dude, it's priceless.
Yeah, some might even say timeless.
It is timeless, dude. Wow, Dynamite dropping, dude. Yeah, I think it's great. I don't think she should drop it. I think she should pick up a win over Deonna. It's not going to hurt Deonna any. It's going to make Toni look better, stronger.
And they got that story, they're doing.
They still got that story. It's still going to
tattoo. Like you said, maybe have some of these huge payoffs happen down the line. At All In. Like, that could be another one. Like, at least have her hold that title for a long fucking time. Yeah, and because she's fucking over.
Like we're over. Yeah, dude. I still think there's a lot of different places you can go with it. And I think, like I said before, it's not going to hurt Deonna if she loses this one. I just lost video. My bad. But yeah, it's not going to hurt Deonna any if she loses to Toni at Revolution, because you can build her up later on. And like you said, they still have that story. And you can, there's a lot of places to go with that.
Yeah. Another thing in AEW that's going on, you got Sting and Darby looking to secure the tag team titles. I mean, but if you're watching Dynamite, you see the shit that Nicholas and Matthew Jackson are doing now behind the scenes.
It's the best.
I think what's going to happen with that, I think they're going to have a part in Sting and Darby losing their first and only fucking match. They'll never win the tag titles. And then that will build to, the whole reason why, or part of the reason, the main reason they're going to challenge Sting and Darby in Sting's final match.
Yeah.
And then they go over, which I guess I'm fine with. Whatever. I don't care. At the end of the day, I've said this before, and it was Sting's choice who he wanted to fucking face.
Yep.
And a lot of people were salty that it wasn't a singles match. It's like, dude, he hasn't wrestled a singles match since he came back. He probably doesn't feel safe doing that, let alone look at what we've been able to get from him in these tag matches, which is insane. I know he's still doing crazy, insane shit, but he's probably just not comfortable with the singles match anymore.
No.
And a lot of these guys can carry it, and he can still be out there for a while, time wise, and do these like huge big spots. But fuck, if he ain't gonna do those big spots if he's in the ring, get fucking completely gassed down trying to wrestle somebody,
Exactly. Yeah, you're getting him jumping off ladders and doing scorpion death drops off of platforms through tables, killing folks. Yeah. But dude, it's I think it's exciting. Yeah, Sting and Darby, what I want to see is I want to see them beat Big Bill and Starks for the titles. I want to see them bring the titles in the Revolution for Sting's last match. And then, I mean, some people could say they're going to drop him to the Bucks. I think there still has to be that mystique that they could win, and he could ride out on, undefeated tag champ.
As champ.
Yeah, as champ, and then what have you after
and Darby forfeits them, and they run a tournament. Because that's
exactly. They could do that. So I don't think it's a given that the Bucks will win, but I think if Sting does the honors on the way out, given the Bucks, the titles and dropping them there will actually solidify the Bucks as heels, kind of make them a little bit, and could be make them a little bit more hated, quote unquote, because they beat Sting, gave them
any more heat than they already got.
Exactly, and they don't care. Bring it on. It'll fuel these new portrayal of the Young Bucks, the Jackson brothers, which I love. I think that's money, dude. And Brandon Cutler in the back doing like the reporting and sources.
The tweets. He's like,
dude,
rumor has it.
Rumor has it.
Nicholas and Matthew EVPs are handing out fines. Like,
yeah,
that shit's funny. I get it.
You got to do it.
Maybe move on to something else. I don't know.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think Sting's last match will be fun. It'll be cool. It'll be a decent sized fucking crowd. Something to look forward to. Nice.
Yeah, and they've sold a lot of tickets for that show already, from what I've seen.
Oh yeah. I think they're like 15,000 or whatever.
Yeah,
14,000 somewhere.
That's like awesome.
Yeah, because Dynamite, and this kind of ties into one more thing. I mean, they're not drawing huge crowds. It's the popular thing to fucking hate on them for it. I mean, I've seen moments where TNA was being hated on like that, and WWE.
Yep.
And they're just not. I don't know. We've talked about this. I don't even really know where to go with it. So why do I bring it up? But, the houses they're doing, you see the pictures. It's whatever.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know what it's going to take for them to draw like that. Like what's going to you have to have good story. They have great, like in-ring television wise, great in-ring product. I mean, is there quite a frequent amount of botches and whatnot? Yeah. But I think it's because everybody's legit trying to go fucking hard in the ring,
they're trying to. Yeah. Well, Dynamite.
And sometimes you swing at a ball and you miss. It's just
exactly. Life. Well, this week's Dynamite in Phoenix has sold 4,500 tickets, so that's pretty good.
I've seen that.
That's good. That's drawing
cool.
over 3,000
good for them. That's a good strong, but it's like still when you think, what were they drawing early Dynamite shows? Like not during the pandemic, but once everybody came back.
When they came back,
weren't they running like Arthur
it was still
Ashe
pretty big,
and doing like at least 12,000
it was still like
or
8,000. I don't think they broke like 15 or anything like that for a Dynamite, but Arthur Ashe did. But they were doing like probably like 8 to 10, 12,000 sometimes. I'd have to look at the numbers. But I just think it's the cities that they're choosing to, their tour route maybe. And then I mean, like some markets you're not going to get 6,000 at a Dynamite. Chicago, you'll get like 8,000. Philadelphia, LA, Florida, maybe not Jacksonville, but maybe Orlando, Tampa, Miami, Texas, that seems to get a good crowd. Phoenix looks like a good crowd. Colorado usually has a pretty good crowd, stuff like that. So, I mean, it just depends on where you're hitting. And, sometimes I'll see like the city they go to and I'm like, that's an odd choice. And they're pulling in 2,900 tickets, in a 6,000 seat arena. And it's like, right. If you're going to pull in that just 3,500 seat arena, like it'll make it look good. It'll sound good too. Like, I don't care
if they run smaller venues.
Yeah.
I don't South Bend, do it at the Bendix Arena.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't care if talk shit, but they'll pack that motherfucker.
Right.
Dude.
And I don't care if the Dynamite is 10,000 people or 3,000. I'm going to watch, but the surroundings, the settings have to cater to that smaller crowd. A 3,000 people in a 12,000 seat arena is going to sound like one dude clapping in a big ass gymnasium. But you get 3,000 people inside of a 3,800 seat arena. That place is going to sound huge. It's going to echo the reverberation, the acoustics of the building. You got to know that stuff, and I think that's some of the things. And you're seeing these pictures like, it looks empty because they're in this big ass arena and they only sold 3,000 tickets, But I think it's that. It's
shit.
Locations, settings, the tour route, stuff like that. Not a lot of people.
I think they're still learning. They're learning what they can and can't draw. Yeah. And they're also learning, now's the woes of that. Yeah, they've been around for 5 years, but that's still a learning curve.
Yeah. And you can't compare
figuring out where you can get the best setup for your television, the most bang, the most people to show up.
Yep.
And then figuring out how to make that shit just
exactly
be as fire as possible.
Yeah. And people can't compare it you cannot compare it to WWE. How long has WWE, WWF been around? How long has SmackDown been on on syndicated TV? How long has Raw been on? It's just like, you can't.
I'm going to go buy a Coke over like this weird whatever cola. I don't care if it's craft or what, that
Royal Cola.
I've never heard of before. Yeah, you know. I mean, there's still that shit, but I don't know. I think we'll see. It all comes down to product, dude. Like
it does.
They got to figure it out, and I can't tell you what it is, but I feel it. I know it's there. I see there's less people, you know, like, so who knows? One thing that's also cool to kind of tie up a couple things real quick for AEW, Fight Forever now. I think you can go the Walmart, wherever, Best Buy, physical copies, and get it for $29.99. You know, all of us that fucking paid full price, it kind of sucks in the beginning, but whatever. You live, you learn.
Whatever.
So go get that, and let's see if they keep supporting it. Like I think they will.
I think they will. But I've already said what I wanted to see from that, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse on that, dude. But yeah, just give us the DLCs worthwhile, please.
Yeah, and just whatever. If you can fix the game, just keep fucking adding the fucking roster. I don't care. I'll just work with that. And I mean, Bodi will just have a good time.
Exactly. Yep. I will.
On Twitch once in a while.
One more thing to add about AEW. I'm loving the Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
You like them? You like them?
I love it.
I think something.
I didn't think I would. I'm like, there's something good here. There's a lot of good chemistry right there. Hopefully, it ends up with BC Gold turning on Acclaim later on. I think that would be great. That would be the route to go.
Because if you look, like, there's like signs like Jay White kind of looks like he's not really cool with it, you know.
Juice was getting popped though.
Yeah, Juice board.
Juice. I was like, yeah, Justin's in the house.
Yeah.
Get that right, Juice board.
Yeah.
Let's start calling you Juice board from now on, bro.
I need to get a cardboard cut of me, the real Juice board, and have it where I'm doing the Dexter wiggle like Dre on he's 187 album. He's like, he's wearing the stethoscope.
Yeah, dude.
Shit, and he's like, you know, wearing fucking glamorous shit, looking like a woman.
You can call me Bruiser Bordy.
Bruiser, yes, dude. There we go. Dude, we need cardboard cutouts. Motherfuckers would buy them, wouldn't you? Maybe they would. Get some new merch.
Buy the cardboard cutout.
Yeah, buy it.
You think?
And real quick too, Brian Keith. Congrats to him. He's a guy. He was down at Loko and doing he's from Texas, doing that shit for a while. AEW signed him up. He's a good hand to have, and I like his shtick, if you will. You know,
dude, he's awesome in the ring. Good on him, man. I'm glad to see it. I can't wait to see what they do with him. I don't want him. I hopefully don't lose him in the shuffle early on. He can take some losses, but don't make him be the beating stick. Get him some wins to, you know, start building up his star, because that's a guy you're going to see in the main event level in a year or two.
Start a stable with him, the Von Erichs, and fucking
Dustin Rhodes.
Oh shit, Dustin Rhodes. You can go that route, or even bring in James Storm. No,
bring him in too.
Hangman.
Yeah, Hangman, Dustin Rhodes, Cowboy James Storm.
And then down the road they turn on fucking
Dustin
Hangman, because he's not from Texas.
Oh yeah, he's not
millennial cowboy.
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
revive the West Texas rednecks.
There you go. Yes.
That's the Vince Russo looking for you. Hey,
Hangman,
let's move on to some other shit going on. We were talking about TNA and all that shit, and this is going to tie in, you know, obviously our WWE talk, but you got Dana Brooke, Hard to Kill, debuting as, what is she? What are they calling her now?
Hold on,
Ash
I got it
by Elegance or something.
Yeah, Ash by Elegance. Thank you. Yes, I hate it. It's stupid.
I mean, but I do too. And hey,
she's there.
Whatever. She's there. You know, if you like it, enjoy it. That's great. I just actually personally, I was never a fan of Dana Brooke, dude.
No, the only time I was a fan was when she got busted open on Main Event, and then she kept on going. But no, I don't like the name Ash by Elegance. I think that's dumb. But I'm happy for her. She's actually going to get more ring time, and I'm actually interested to see what happens. I didn't think she was that good in WWE, but maybe it's a lot different.
See what she got.
Let's see. It's a lot.
I give anybody the chance to prove me wrong. You know, like, dude, back in the day, I hated Cody Rhodes. I hated him, and he left and went and did his thing. And look where we're all at right now.
Exactly.
You know,
I did that with
something down the road.
I did that with Adam Copeland, Edge. Couldn't stand him for the longest time. I liked ENC, but when he broke away from that, I thought he sucked. I couldn't stand him. And then as I got older, and I was like, all right, I have an appreciation for him. Yeah.
Another guy like that is like the Miz, but now I'm kind of back to like hating him because I'm just like,
because he's a penis.
He's a penis. You got Dolph Ziggler, aka now known as Nick Nemeth. His real name. That's a shoot brother. Debuting for TNA and New Japan as well. Yeah. Fuck, dude. TNA's got Mustafa Ali and Chris Sabin for the X Division title coming up.
Yes, sir. AAA partnership.
Like you had Jordan Grace appear in the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Which was
that was
out of
dope.
nowhere. Very cool. And you see,
I was shocked. I couldn't believe that shit.
I know, and dude, TNA was using like footage of her like there and shit, like, for on their own YouTube.
Well, yeah, and it was awesome. It was a shit because, dude, no censorship, no don't say list, because Michael Cole was talking about the TNA title, TNA Women's Championship, and how she fought Naomi just not long ago for that title. So I was like, cool. Thank you for giving us references, not treating fans like idiots.
Yes.
It's about time.
Like, thank you for doing like kind of doing how you used to do,
Yeah.
I mean, back when we were kids, I mean, I don't know, they didn't do it a whole lot, but they would say like, hey, these guys are from Smoky Mountain or ECW or the NWA,
CMLL. Remember they brought in the Luchadors and Cybernetico and those dudes. They were in the Rumble, and there was like a pleasant surprise. It was like, holy crap.
Yeah, and Mil Mascaras was in there too, and he didn't want to get eliminated.
No, he was throwing shots.
Himself.
No selling like a motherfucker.
He don't fucking sell shit, dude.
Nope.
But speaking of, so everybody let us know in the comments and shit what you guys think of the rebirth of TNA and how everything's going. I like dude PCO, the way he comes out is fucking awesome, and what they're doing with him is great.
Yep.
You got Moose as the world champion again.
Yep. BC.
He's got a fucking stable. Yeah, dude. There's so much good stuff going on.
Ace Austin and Chris Bay.
Yeah, the tag. They're doing like a best of 7 series with the Grizzled Young Vets.
That's awesome, dude. And the Grizzled
best
Young
7 or best of 3, something like that.
GYV, dude. Like, they needed to get out of WWE NXT.
Yeah,
because they're a good tag team, and now you're seeing it. And now you're seeing what they can do, and I'm good for them, man. But yeah, BC all the way, dude. Bullet Club for life. Love that tag team. Love that music too. I love their intro music. It's so dope. Listen to it, folks.
I don't like how they changed. I'll be honest. I don't like the new BC Gold theme song.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I like the older one better.
Yeah, it's like come on, guys.
I was like, oh, Austin's, man.
Yeah, I didn't know who did that. Who was that? Ruckus or was that fucking what's his nuts?
Austin Gunn.
Yeah,
could have been Austin Gunn with Ruckus. I don't know. I never really looked it up yet. I'm too busy jamming Sky Blues theme, even though it's actually good. It's actually pretty good. Ruckus with the Butcher Babes, the two girls from the Butcher Babes.
Yeah, those. Oh, Bodie, get out here with the Butcher Babes,
dude. They do the vocals, but there's like it's weird because there's only vocals and a little bit of it, and then it's like a lot of music.
Yeah,
the music's kind of like not. I wouldn't say easy. It's not basic, but it's effective. It just goes to show you don't overthink it, and you can come up with a kick-ass theme.
Yeah, like the Ramones.
Yep, that was my little rant on Choke for Sky Blue. That was the name of the song. Choke.
Is that what it is? I don't know.
Yeah, it's called Choke.
Well, I'm not going to choke on this next topic. I promise.
Yeah, speaking of choke,
speaking of choking, where's the rubber chicken for that?
Yeah, exactly.
CM Punk, man, his dreams are shattered. They had WWE on their YouTube. They have like a fucking 15-minute documentary about it. Guy tore his fucking, what was it this time? His right tricep.
His right tricep. Taking a DDT by Drew McIntyre.
He tore the left one. I mean, he was hurt. There's memes out there. I'm sure you guys have seen the memes. Is it karma? What do you guys think? Let us know. Is it?
Yep. Hashtag Mox was right.
Yeah, hashtag Mox. Yeah, all that stuff.
Hashtag Mox was right.
I mean, I have my opinions on the guy, and I think it's, whatever. It sucks anybody gets hurt, but fuck, dude. Like, you come back, you do all this shit, like the whatever in AEW, like that drama. And
then glad handed over in WWE right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For those that need a fresher up, Moxley, fragile ego, fragile mind, weak body, weak spirits. So yeah, His body's giving out on him, dude. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's fucking old, dude. He's 45.
Yeah, he is. He's up there, man. And I don't know, dude. It's like, dude, I can't take him seriously. Like he hurts himself again in the Rumble, taking a DDT by McIntyre. Like, good on him for finishing and being a professional.
Giving away the
ending when like there's like 2 minutes left in the match and it comes down. Spoiler alert, everybody, but it comes down to Punk and Cody. And then as he's laid into Cody, he's picking up Cody. I'm not losing to Dusty's kid, and I'm like, yep, Cody's going over. Yep,
give it away now.
Give it away now. Yeah, what a winner. Masquerading as a man with a reason, your charade is the event of the season. You claim to be a wise man, CM Punk, but that surely means that you don't know. You heard it here first. Actually, you heard it from Kansas first, but.
He said, fuck CM Punk, and not so many words.
Exactly.
Whatever, that's fine. It's fine.
Carry on my wayward
with
son.
That, there's a huge change in plans. There's also a huge fuck yeah.
Masquerading as a man with a reason. Your charade is the event of the season. You claim to be a wise man. That surely means that you don't know.
Fuck yeah. Anyways, moving on.
Stupidity.
Fucking bomb.
Yeah, it was.
I love it. So changes have to be made, and I mean, something else we're going to get into here real soon, real quick, is a lot of changes, a lot of pivots, if you will, had to be made within WWE WrestleMania plans, Royal Rumble plans,
post-Rumble plans.
So the idea was, right, we thought we were getting Cody Reigns, supposed to be Punk and Seth.
Yep.
And Cody Reigns too, right?
But then Seth blew out his knee too. And
Seth's hurt. But he's still gonna fucking do the job, do the JOB to the HAWK. Shout out to that Marky D guy. He's like some dude in the UK or something on YouTube, and it's
Marky D.
He's like this hawk, and he's got a Hulk Hogan head. He's always talking about people doing the JOB to the HAWK, brother. Yeah, he has a cool format. Everybody check him out,
brother.
But dude, so Friday on SmackDown, we got fucking Cody giving his fucking shot away seemingly to The Rock. The Rock comes out, and what was supposed to be, I mean, dude, I would have loved Rock and Roman. I still think it's fucking awesome. Roman. I still think it's a good idea, but a lot of people are hating on it. They like took down the video because it was the most disliked social video of all time
for WWE. Yeah, it was like in a day and a half, it was at like 500,000 dislikes. I'm like, damn, where's that dislike button so I can add 500,000 more?
Right.
Yeah.
Fans have spoken, and that's unfortunate. I get it because it's like the whole video game's based around, finishing the story and like just his whole return, everything, finish the story. But I'm also like, let's see where it goes. If this is just, we're not getting it at Mania, that sucks, right? We think that should be the culmination, but maybe we'll get it there. And what other stories are going to be told within this, on this journey on the Oregon Trail? What's Cody going to do? Is his ox going to die in a river? Is his wife going to get syphilis?
Dysentery.
Oh, yeah. Maybe dysentery.
Yeah, need to hunt for deer. Dude.
But I'm curious, like, is he going to have to fucking defeat The Rock now too? Does he do that? There's so many things that could happen. I'm saying right now, let's let it play out, You
gotta have to. There's a lot of impatience, though. I see it.
Yeah,
I can see, I get it. Totally get it.
Why
like,
people are upset.
We want Cody, of course. Like I want to see it. I want to see him do it. But you can't have Roman lose to The Rock. That loses all credibility if Cody goes on to beat Roman.
Right.
Cody should be the one to topple Roman, or will Cody be the one to topple The Rock?
I mean, dude. Let's put it to I'll put it to you this way. You're going to have one of those guys that's going to be, they should just be fighting for head of the table like that. You know what I mean? That fucking title and not like an actual belt, No. And I heard The Rock, did he politic himself into this spot?
Oh, he did. No, that's
the Vince allegations, or like he's now a member of the TKO
he's on the board of directors for TKO. Yeah. And reports have it, numerous reports have it that he kind of strong armed his way in a little bit and like pushed for the match. And
he gave him the Black Adam treatment, dude.
Yep. Yeah, he did, dude.
$7.
He couldn't slay DC, so he couldn't slay the XFL. He had to unite the UFL, and just watch out. Black Adam is in the TKO board of directors right now, running his own universe. Dude, so
they said that he's got more like influence and shit on there, and like as a board, like even if Triple H wanted to do some or didn't like some, like Dwayne's vote would out.
Of course it is.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
It is. But, other reports are saying that a lot of people morale sunk a little bit because it reminded them of the Vince. Like, this is shit that Vince would do, and other stuff. And Rock was like, he smelled what. Well,
at the end of the day,
later, he smelled what Vince was cooking.
Yeah, he's trying to make money. I mean, he is right. Yeah. I mean, Rock versus Roman is as box office as Cody financially. I mean, it's pretty big box office, but when your main core audience doesn't want that match right now, what the fuck? Are you shooting yourself in the foot? They're still going to do huge business no matter what. And at the end of the day, that's what they got to. Everybody should look at.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. I don't know if it'll happen, but next time Rock comes out, if they'll boo him and start chanting, "We want Cody." Like, I want to know if those chants are going to come in and they're going to boo the Rock and turn.
I think it's going to happen. Now, here's the thing, though: if Rock can pivot, I mean, but it's hard. How's he going to pivot and be a heel against a heel? You
really can't,
unless he just comes in and straight up takes over the head of the table, and he's like, just I'm the real head of the table, and he's still a heel. I don't know. There's talks of Cody possibly uniting the titles, but I'm not for that because
Winged Eagle.
You just brought one back.
Yeah, you just introduced a new one.
Do that and brought the winged one back.
If they did that, I could get behind that. If they united the titles and brought back the Winged Eagle, I would get behind that.
Yeah, dude. The greatest story to ever be told was the return of the Winged Eagle.
Right. Yeah, and then I'm hearing and thinking that are they going to do the Daniel Bryan story that they had in WrestleMania where Backlash was so strong that it became WrestleMania and he won at the end. He won the title and left. So is that what Cody's going to do? Are they going to do that night two? Cody wins the title night two, takes it home. Who knows?
It's interesting to speculate.
Like you said, let it play out. Let it play out. Let's see what happens. Like, yeah, it's stupid. It sucks, but let's see what happens.
Let it play out. Don't be stupid on fucking social media and all that shit. I mean, it sucks if your feelings, if you heard about anything, but like it's just wrestling at the end of the day. Let it fucking play out.
Let it marinate.
Let it marinate. Well, speaking of one thing you don't want to let marinate, I guess is the main topic. What's been marinating?
Oh no.
This whole fucking episode is everybody's had a chance now, like a week or two to give their take and whatever on it, but we haven't. So here it is.
We haven't.
The Immaculate Deception itself. The only Vince McMahon.
Oh yeah, talking about me again, huh?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Hey, I think we're fucked.
That's attitude, pal. I'll tell you what. Nobody can match my sexual prowess in the bedroom.
Nobody.
Now I gotta empty these grapefruits.
I think they're watching us.
I think so too. Like when Laurinaitis watches me take steamers.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey Johnny, I like this. Check out these tight ass butt cheeks.
Oh my god. The fucking Vinces, they managed to weasel their way into this episode. What do you know?
They'll always find a way.
So, I mean, jokes and shit aside, because it's going to be, I mean, depending on your sense of humor, and not that any victims are in this, that's fucking horrible,
It is.
I mean,
it's fucked up.
Vince McMahon, one of, if not the most prolific promoter in American history of like sports and entertainment.
Yeah.
The reason and the man responsible behind a lot of our childhood fucking memories.
True.
Is being charged with sex trafficking, like on a federal level, right? Has he been charged, or
they're investigating. So that federally, the FBI is involved. The federal government's involved. Like it's rape, sex trafficking. It's like a lot of stuff, dude.
I'm gonna pass it to you because like I found out about this on the plane to Houston, and like you sent me the thing. It's like a 67-page fucking document. And I'm like, I got through some of it, but dude, you could write straight up. You got enough material there. You could write a couple, 2-3 death metal records, dude, like some fucking porno.
No grind, shit. These are this is grind lyrics, dude.
Dude, if Schlack's not reading this shit and like getting ideas, I don't know.
Dude, ridiculous, man. Like, you know, I was
shocked, but not shocked.
Yes, because exactly.
Ever since the previous allegations, and if you go back and watch a lot of shit, older shit, I mean, the whole Attitude Era happened because Vince was a kink. You know, he's just like all the sex, over sexualized product. You know, like that's this man's creation, his vision. That's a little piece of the man. You know,
exactly. And if you're dumb if you thought like Linda was his wife and he was just only hers. I don't think they were even together still at that time. I think they may have been living separately. I don't know, but portraying the McMahon family, who knows, dude? Because I hear so much different shit. But first off, I do want to say, like, you got to give a lot of credit to Janelle Grant. Is that her name, Janelle Grant?
Yeah, I think
who came out to expose.
No relation to Horace Grant,
exactly, or Harvey.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, for coming out and like exposing him and saying what was going on, like it takes a lot of bravery to do that because
especially against a guy like that.
Yeah, exactly. At that time, and now, like somebody with that type of persona and image. But you know, it's I really feel bad for like sympathy to her for sure because nobody should go through this bullshit. And that's what it was. It was bullshit. It was power move. Bullshit.
Well, dude, yeah, I mean, yeah, for real, Vince was a piece of shit. When I was down in Houston, I was talking to like Jasmine St. Clair and Kat, and like, and even Mickey, like, and some of those people, Jasmine and Kat have been involved in, adult situations, if you will. And they're like, well, like, who are we to kink shame anybody? But it's like, I don't know. Maybe it goes beyond that. Like,
yeah,
like, come on. I could see it from the side of like, yeah, it sucks that, I mean, this person is obviously just a gullible fucking person that was taken advantage of and going along. Like, I don't know if you want to lean on the facts that she lost her mom and dad and had nothing else, was looking for a job. And here's Vince McMahon, you know, Predator. Where's Chris Hansen in all of this? How come Chris Hansen isn't in this fucking thing?
No kidding. Where is he when you need him?
Right? And doing all this fucked up shit. I mean, she ain't got the mental capacity to fucking just know that that's a bad scene and step away from it, Like,
exactly.
So I get that, not everybody's as strong. So you can't hate. What happened to her is fucking horrible. Did she go along with some of it? I'm sure. Yeah, initially, and money talks, bullshit walks, dude. But to basically be passed around and like fucking like the reports are saying that he's like showing pictures to employees and guys.
Yeah,
like
he called
the truck and shit.
When he was texting her, he called them her fan club. And that's what he would say, like your fan club, and like they would see all these pictures and these stories and the texts and all of it, dude. And and he wanted to
you're gonna get fucked real hard.
He wanted to pass him around and watch.
Yeah. He wanted control, and he kept talking about big black cocks, dude,
all the time.
Like you think this is like a funny, like a joke? This is what the man said.
Yeah.
Like I was like, you sent me that shit. I'm like, dude, did he really write this too? Like the grammar and everything in it, and like the use of proper grammar, whatever, was ridiculous. It was like some fucking 10-year-old fucking inner city kid typing this shit, like, is this Vince McMahon? But hey, we don't know.
Emojis.
Yeah, we don't know who he is. He's like, oh, you're gonna love it when it's down your throat. You won't be able to say anything because you got a big black dick down your throat. And he kept saying big black dick. And
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah,
3 of them going in and out. Yeah, like
that's an odd revelation, like as a grown man to find that out. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. If you enjoy that, you enjoy it. But it's just weird that it comes out about Vince McMahon and like, he's all about it because he says it numerous times. He's just all about the big black dicks. So
and
I'm sure when he goes to prison, he might get some.
He probably will. He had numerous dildos named after wrestlers.
Yeah, what is that?
What the fuck, dude? I'm like, what?
Like a cartoon I seen. Yeah,
I'm like, I bet you this dude I bet you homeboy's got like little wrestling rings that he puts them on, and he has the name plaque right in front of it.
But dude,
coming down to the ring in WrestleMania 4 style, the motorized ring.
Bodi, the real question, brother, is did he have the big Valboski?
Oh, nobody has the big Valboski.
Oh, yeah. If he's got wrestlers and dildos, he better have had a fucking...
I bet you he had a Valboski with a towel wrapped around it.
Hell yeah. Chop it.
Hey, Val.
Pee-pee.
Hey, Big Val, you want to take team this broad with me? Yeah. Big Valboski wants to.
Yeah, he does. Dude, you got Vince tied up in this shit, and there's so much more shit. It's heinous. You guys you can find it on the internet. Like he took a shit on this girl. Like he was defecating
with John
on this girl.
There.
Well, yeah, fucking Johnny Ace. Like, hey, come on, Vince, it's a little runny. Maybe we should stop. This is wrong. And then Vince goes and showers up, and is Johnny still fucking doing whatever he's doing to her? And did it say they had her tied up or something?
Yeah, something like that. Like she was tied up or something.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. Read the reports, but and then
they're out there. Those reports.
Johnny Ace still going at it, and Vince come back for another fucking round, or just watching, and while she's still got, feces all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand in the corner and watch.
She got that fecal matter platter while we're
keeping. Dun.
Yes, dude. Oh, man. It's fucked up. Dude. That's all I can say. It's like the more I read and the deeper I went in this the documents and everything like that, I'm like, this just gets like worse and worse. At the same
over
time,
real quick so we can see Vince's look at that
pencil stash.
Yeah.
Johnny Ace behind him as usual.
Yeah, cover them up. You're covering them both up. That's good.
Like, dude, it's like, how for the much more further I went, like I'm like, dude, this is fucked up. Like, God, this is like heinous. Ridiculous. And at the same time,
like I don't mean to destroyer laugh. Shit.
Yeah, I don't mean to laugh, but I was chuckling because I'm like, why am I not surprised that this asshole did this? You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't surprise me, and like just this other stuff, but. It wouldn't surprise me
if he wasn't at that fucking sex island at some point.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Somebody made a meme of that. Like, those reports come out, and he's like, had the do-rag on coming off the airplane. Jesus.
No kidding. Dude, and it's terrible, dude. It's like...
It's really...
I mean, and it's Vince, so, like, Janelle, what's she going to do,
Yeah.
When Vince McMahon's
what are you, kind of promo? Are you kind of promo?
I am, dude. What you gonna do, Janelle? When Vince's grapefruits run wild on you.
Dude, it's terrible. But
whatever.
Dude, did you see the list of gifts she got?
No, but that's something Jasmine St. Clair says. She's like, was she gonna give the fucking gifts back? I'm like, oh damn.
So girl, I got some examples if y'all want to hear them.
Yeah, please.
So in 2019, she got this from Vince McMahon. Besides the steamer. Alternative clinic, medical care, and medical cosmetic services and products.
Yeah,
Clubhouse
surgery and shit. Did he have to tighten her back up after he's
probably got to?
Jesus,
Clubhouse access tickets to the Belmont Stakes. Those are pricey. WrestleMania private full day transportation and premium tickets. A $2,000 Nordstrom gift card. Nordstrom's expensive, y'all, and a massive box of Godiva. You're gonna want some chocolates that to get chocolated,
Lady Godiva.
And then in 2020. She got $20,000 towards surgery paid directly to a surgeon's office. Pearl, diamond, and pave lariat necklace from Better Ridge in Greenwich, Connecticut, which is probably like, 5 figures. Who knows? Blue cashmere knee-length cardigan from Nordstrom's. Blue Burberry check cashmere scarf from Nordstrom's. Blue cashmere and fur hat from Nordstrom's. It keeps going. Gray cashmere shawl. And Celine sunglasses, all from Nordstrom, cable knit throw blanket, and a large bouquet of flowers delivered approximately every other week.
Well, here's the thing, though. Does all that equal a good time getting your fucking body passed around?
I don't know, but then...
Dude, they're probably... I've seen some crazy fucking like porn or whatever and sex.
Yeah, I have too. I've seen some wild stuff. I've seen the German.
I bet you that motherfucker was just like a freak and fucking vicious as shit, and that's
shout out
kind of.
Got to give a shout out to my boy Sean Puchin Pile, dude. Shit body painting right there, dude. But in 2021, here's the payoff, dude. The 2022 BMW 430 XL, $5,000 gift certificate to Landfire Spa, 2 private chef catered dinners in McMahon's condo, a gold and diamond paved, not to mention the pearl necklace. He'll get
Montez cooking.
Yeah. Gold and diamond paved paperclip necklace from Better Ridge in Greenwich, $15,000 Bloomingdale's gift cards, food assortment display, and antique tea ceremony set from Saudi Arabia, and then the large bouquet of flowers delivered approximately every other week. So, I mean, I'm not trying to be asshole-ish about this, but that's pretty good payout. Dick. That's a pretty but
he's like, that's a great payout. I will take that. I'll take the pool. All holes filled. No, 3. Yeah.
Laura Knight, Johnny Ace, do your thing.
Big black cock down my throat. I'll take all that. As long as I get the same shit, we're cool. The Nordstrom shit, I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, Johnny Ace, who's your favorite new kid? Call me down.
Well, hey, what's up, kid?
Vince. I'm not done yet. Well, you can watch these cheeks. Watch these cheeks. These are tight ass butt cheeks, aren't they, Johnny?
Yeah, man, they're real fucking tight. Hey, hit me with another shot of that shit again so I can come.
No, he's got a pulp.
Oh,
yeah.
It's so fucking horrible. Hey,
it's terrible.
It's a horrible situation. You know,
I hope he gets taken down. I hope other people come out. I hope Janelle Grant.
It's looking that way, dude.
Inspires other women to come out, or whoever, men, women, whatever, was held down and, pretty much like power moved by Vince McMahon, like it's horseshit, dude. Nobody should be like that. And then the Brock Lesnar thing that's fucked up too.
Brock's involved too. So like, and here's the thing is they're wiping these guys. I mean, WWE is now owned by Ari Emanuel. Endeavor.
Yeah, and that dude is all about his money and business. Like
fucking around.
He will wipe slate
for Vince, dude.
He'll wipe slate. He'll wipe the slate clean. He'll be like, no. Like the chick from Netflix, I forgot her name, but she came out and said, Vince McMahon's not involved in that company. We have no business with him, but he's not involved in any way, shape, or form. He's gone. And that's what she said. She's flat out gone. So I was like, so they are, they're making their moves. But Brock, dude, like, he was like, it didn't come out and say Brock, but it said they were trying to re-sign a UFC champion and WWE champion. Main eventer. I mean, who else is going to be it's not Bobby Lashley.
The text back and forth. It's like he's like, oh, I like what I see, and then what? He has her send a video of her taking a piss.
Yeah,
like for some reason, Brock. And then he was like, what do you call her? He called her a bitch.
Yeah, yeah. And then later on, like they
nice. I mean, come on, Brock. They had other ogre. She at least I guess there
was in that document too. It talks about like they were supposed to meet up, and he couldn't come in. Yeah, because his flight got canceled because of a snowstorm or something like that.
So he's involved in like in the trafficking of this woman.
Exactly.
Like, that's fucked up, dude. Like nothing right about it. Dude. You're gonna hear that. Like it's real fucked up.
You know what? Like, and this sucks because it trickles down, dude. Like Declan McMahon, University of Indiana football player. Like his grandpa is involved in this stuff. Like.
The whole family thing, yeah.
Like, and he was a star athlete in Indiana. Like, how's this going to affect him? Same with what's her name? Lesnar's daughter. I forget her name off the top of my head, but
it was Lesnar.
Yeah, I hope so. But she's like huge in like shot putting her hammer throw or some shit.
The family, the children. Like, dude,
it's hurting them, dude. Like, it's terrible.
And they're in the public.
They're probably getting shit too. Yeah.
You think I want to fucking like go to my job or just hang out or do whatever I'm doing if I'm those young kids and here it's like, oh, your fucking grandpa's, fucking rapist and the sex trafficker and that sucks. Dude, and the wives, the wives like John Laurinaitis' wife, he's married to Bella's mom, right?
Yeah.
And I hear she's not doing good, dude.
Bryan Danielson's stepdad.
Yeah. And she's not like doing good, and you're out fucking doing like the most debaucherous shit. I mean, what?
Yeah, but he's saying that he got pressured into this by Vince, like kind of like strong armed, like
of course he did.
Fired, but I
could believe it though. Here's the thing, I could believe it, but at the end of the day, you still did it.
He was still. If
you didn't like it and you're that holier than now, and you didn't want to participate, go to fucking do what Bruce Pritchard did, who I think might also know some shit.
He knows.
Go down to TNA or something.
Not know this shit.
Johnny Ace could have went somewhere.
Ronda Rousey came out and said that, like, as long as Bruce Pritchard's around, that's his avatar. So Vince is always going to be involved.
And that's why, dude, we're hitting the tip of the iceberg with this shit, brother. Because
just
this is going to take a fucking little second minute for them to fucking dig and process, and you know they're trying to establish a RICO case. If anybody's familiar with that, and your true crime fucking shit.
True crime.
Police 420. Hey, Justin, want some more blunts?
They're gonna connect everybody. Like whoever's involved is gonna be.
It's gonna be like Pee Wee Herman.
Connect the dots. La 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 la.
Like it's all like brutal.
Connect the dots. Yeah, poop was today's magic word.
But dude, yeah, could this lead down? Here's the thing. I think our Emmanuel, even if it came down to like the feds find out that Triple H knew this was going down, if they can prove all that shit, if they even pursue that, I mean, dude, think of the ramifications of that.
Oh, dude, that would be terrible.
That is like,
it could hit a lot of people.
I mean, it already has, dude.
And not to mention getting thrown off my train of thought here. I was gonna say, not to mention there was something else that was what was linked to this. I just totally forgot, dude. The pleasure of doing live podcasting.
Yeah,
because I can't edit it. I can't edit my thoughts back into my brain, so I don't remember what I was gonna
say. You sound like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys for a second. I can't.
Dude, I had a point I was gonna make, and I don't know if it was Johnny Ace or his anus or what.
John, dude, it's all fucked up. I mean, he's stayed gone for a year now when those original allegations and shit came out. But I mean, like I said, going back to the crazy thing is you got Brock and fucking Vince are going to be wiped from a lot of shit.
Well, they already stopped mentioning Vince.
And Brock. And if you go, I sent you the screenshots. You go to WWE.com and type his name in, it just goes you to a white page that says like page error. You know?
Yeah, you showed me that. Yeah. Now I remember what I was going to say. Is when Shane McMahon, I read that when Shane McMahon came back at one time, not when he blew his quads at Mania, but before that, he came back, he got wind of what was going on. He was trying to stop a lot of shit, but he was powerless to stop it. Like it just happened. And that's why he left, because he didn't want to be involved. And Vince was trying to get him to get involved. Hey, Stan, why don't you come with me and double team this broad with me? We can use Bork laser. Bork laser still
sickness. Bork laser still.
Break out sexual chocolate too.
Oh, yeah. It's sexual, baby. Hey. Sexual. Remember his theme?
I want to shoot, baby. Yeah, I do, actually. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Dude, crazy. Yeah, so that's why he took off. And I bet now, if you start thinking about it, is that why Steph stepped down? Did she catch wind of this and was like, nope, I'm out?
Multiple times, you know?
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see her being like, someone was telling me about, shout out to my boy Cuggy. I think he was telling me, there was maybe it was Cornette or somebody was talking about how like Steph had to have like Vince had to have like complete control over everything, and like something to do with Steph too. I don't know if it was like whether it was dating Triple H or doing whatever, but it was just like weird and sick fucking shit. Like the guy was a freak, you know, powered by greed and fucking money and crazy sexual desires,
everything. Could have anything he wants.
That begs the question, though, because we've asked a few people when we were in Houston shit, too, and I was talking to Jaime and shit, and I was like, dude, what do you do if you... He's like, well, what would you do if you... I was like, well, his thread's like, I'd like to believe I wouldn't be shitting on anybody, you know, I don't... That doesn't turn me on just because I have millions of dollars.
No, I mean, you know, what do you do at that point besides, like, tons of blow?
That's like a Star Wars fucking thing, I feel like.
No shit.
The dark side and the fucking jet. Like, which side are you going to take?
Go with your hatred. Yeah, that's it, Vince. Go to stretch him. Stretch him. Just stretch him.
Yeah, he was stretching him all right. That's for sure.
Oh, God, dude.
Jesus. But, man, dude, like, just get rid of them all. You know, Bruce and Laurinaitis, Vince. Like,
I figure get rid of anybody you have to that you can prove that knew that was going on.
Exactly.
Because that's fucked up. You can't have that in a publicly traded company if we're going to talk strict and just in general, you know? I mean, you can't have that shit.
No, you can't. You can't at all. And like, you probably won't see Brock. And if you do, it won't be for a few years, depending on what happens, what the outcome of this case is. But
yeah, like, is he involved? Yeah. Like, can you prove that like he knew what was going on, or like what is he truly guilty of other than adultery?
Exactly.
You know, like
Stone Cold was right.
Yeah, Stone Cold.
Yep. Dude, I seen this meme. I was losing it. It's Lisa Simpson in front of a big white like projector, and on the projector screen it says Vince paid more for sex than he did for WCW.
And it's true.
It's true, dude. I was like, yeah,
true.
It's so
That's
true.
horrible, dude.
And ECW, throw ECW in there. Yeah, it is terrible, isn't it?
Dude, it's fucking. That's why, like, hey, man, this not just for that reason, but this motherfucker. Hey, I'm all
this
about
guy's been at it for a long time, dude. Like, and then there's like Maria Kanellis came out and said some shit too, and so did Tori Wilson. Like, she was put in a lot of uncomfortable spots, and I think even Kurt Angle came out and said like when he was uncomfortable doing like the kiss scenes and love scenes with Stephanie, but like Vince had a big smile on his face. Yeah.
He's probably got a fucking jub.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Dude, I'm just like, that's a sick dude. Like, now you're getting your kids involved, dude. Now you need to get your fucking ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
stun him somewhere, Steve. Stun him a couple more times. You were right the whole time. He is a piece of shit. Yeah. I think everybody kind of knew
that shit though, you know? That's what I'm saying. Like, how fucked up is that? I mean, they're not, are they still going to let that footage? Are they going to whitewash him completely? Like,
give him the Benoit treatment?
You would think so. Are you ever going to have to? Again?
Like, I mean, like I said, they were already taking down articles and stuff and like editing them out of certain videos and clips. And then Lesnar, they don't even mention him in the Rumble.
Like, I wonder if they're gonna pull movies and shit, like, you know, that Andre the Giant documentary and shit, like HBO and all that. I wonder if they're gonna pull like shit like that.
That's attitude, pal.
Yeah, Slim Jim fucking backed out there like, oh no,
yeah, oh no, we are out of here. Snap into it. Oh, we got rid of them. We're snapping back into it.
Yeah,
we're gonna sponsor the Royal Rumble, brother.
With C4.
Yeah, C4 and Prime. C4 is good. C4 energy drink, I dig that. I fucks with it.
You know what? C4. I consume all those products. You know,
not Prime. I'll not touch Prime because it's
not Prime. I don't Logan really Paul's like product. But there's like a couple flavors. There's a glow in the dark fucking one.
I will not support anything Logan Paul does. And,
I appreciate it. I should probably do the same.
Dude, that South Park episode was the shit. Oh my god, did you see that?
No.
With the Prime, like the fake Prime energy drink.
I saw the ad for it, yeah, but I haven't seen it yet.
Fucking it. And it was like the adults only, not suitable for children episode. Oh my god. Like, this is up there at Prime peak quality South Park. This is up there with like the Royal Wedding, Royal Pudding episode, you know, the Royal Wedding and a couple other episodes too. I can't think out the top of my head, but you know, you think of like the hits, the best episodes. Like, for me, the Royal Wedding one was like by far one of the funniest episodes. It was like that. It was that type of funny. Like, it was so good.
Dude, I like Lemmy Winks too, dude. That shit was.
Yeah, Lemmy Winks is a good one. You know, Cream Fresh.
Cantata Fish. I'm the Cantata Fish King.
Creme Fraiche when Randy's cooking.
Yes.
Dude, it's up there with that, dude. It's like, Randy is fucking priceless in this episode, dude. He's priceless, bro. Like, this is like, I don't think you can get any better. Like, I'm just like, how do they top that? Like, that was the funniest shit.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out. There's
you need to check out the TED show too.
I did. I watched that.
Shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I thought it was. I was like, okay, Peacock, I see you. You know, it was. Yeah, dude, I enjoyed it. I like when that fucking. Who's it? That doctor that you thought, what's his name? The niece. Who's the niece in the show?
Oh, yeah.
Blair or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's her name.
Claire or something like that. But anyways, they go to that fucking on Halloween and that dude dresses up. You think he's like, Ted's all like, man, he's trying to like fuck you and get you drunk. And he was just trying to do it to Ted.
Dude, he comes walking out and he goes, just stare at the balls. Dude, I was losing it. And he just comes out. He's dressed as a bear. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, it was good. That was a good show, man.
So many good parts in those shows.
And the fucking truck coming to life.
Oh my god, dude!
His dad, you know, he was like such a fucking like piece of shit, you know, like a fucking bigot, whatever. And then at the end, he's like, "Why are you so mean?" He's like, I'm gay, and I don't know how to say it. He's like, I'm gonna go on fucking whatever boulevard and
yes,
see him at the end, just going down the highway. Like,
yep.
Holy shit,
too good, dude. Too good.
But
yeah, the whole Vince situation's just fucked up, dude. Like, yeah,
it's really
my final thoughts on that is like, I hope he goes down. I hope other people get brought down with him. Clean that shit up.
Yeah, for real. I mean, am I an asshole for like thinking like, hey, you know, maybe more people will watch AEW? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe not. I don't know what they
maybe
can
not.
do.
Maybe people get upset because we're being the three Vinces and poking fun.
Yeah,
I think people should lighten the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, this is terrible. Of course, we can separate that from everything else, but still, how do you not make fun of Vince McMahon? Guy's an asshole.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
He is
for
a
real
piece
though.
of shit.
And that ain't
him and his fucking pencil. You know what? I'm moving. Him and his fucking pencil stash. Look at that thing. He looks dude. He looks like half a butt puppet.
Dude, so as we wind down here, man.
Yeah.
Actually, real quick with the WWE shit, I don't think we touched on the deal, the Netflix deal. Everybody knows about it by now, but you got like these huge fucking deals and epic shit like Dwayne Johnson joining the board and all that. And then this happens. Dude, that's fucking
2025 Netflix.
Yeah.
Are you still watching? Or are you clapping cheeks?
Oh man, I got Netflix, so I don't watch. I'll just fucking they'll still put clips on YouTube. That will be different. It's just a weird, different way now. Like a new
consume it,
a new era. Like that's the future. Like I think, man, I think at one point, who knows? I can't put a number on it, but I think at one point cable does die, and cable becomes what when we were kids. You know, when you get the fucking 2579, like the basic 4 channels or whatever,
AB switch.
Yeah, I think that's what cable is going to end up being, sort of like.
Maybe.
You know,
but like for example, I have YouTube TV. And YouTube TV is fire, dude. It's got all the channels. It's got NBC, ABC, local stations, and I think that's where it goes. Like, I think YouTube TV is like, apps, TV apps, stuff like that.
Streaming. It's all streaming.
Yeah, it's all streaming. I mean, it's Sunday Tickets on there. They got Sunday Ticket and Red Zone. I mean, it's like, YouTube TV got it going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are you like 2025 Netflix, NXT's on CW. That's huge. And then, SmackDown's on USA now, right? They're going to be on USA.
Yeah.
And Fox isn't anything to do with that. But there's going to be that weird. I thought I saw something September. The Raw deal ends with USA.
Yeah.
And their Netflix deal doesn't start until January 2025. So there's like 3 months in between. So what do you do that? Throw it on Peacock or what?
Yeah. I mean, if you can, I guess.
It'll be weird. Weird science.
Dude, I'm gonna give a shout out to our homie too. Derek Martha, ref Derek Martha.
Yes, Derek.
Motherfucker he's doing the work. He's out there, he's doing shit for AAW, Pro Wrestling Revolver.
Yep.
He just worked some really cool, important fucking MLW, fucking the super fight and some tapings and shit at the 2300 arena. So, dude, that's super awesome. Shout out to him. I hope he's out there Derek. Fucking watching and listening right now. Congrats.
You deserve it, dude.
I know you. I have known that motherfucker since he was a little kid coming into Crip shows and shit back in the day, like when he was like 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
And dude's a brother, man. He's fucking helped a motherfucker out before, and good dude, man. Huge definitely fucking wrestling fan. It's good to see him living that dream, that end of the fucking business out. Like being involved in some shit,
For sure. And, love him, man, because when I took Master Messiah from a drum machine band to a 4-piece, he was the drummer for us. And that was like the one dude I wanted. I was like, this dude knows what's up. And if I'm not mistaken, Derek, I think I took you to Mexico for the first time, and that opened up the door for you. I wanted to do something for you like that. Like, we went to Mexico. We had a great time, just memorable. And he went down there a few more times, greatly deserved.
Down there with him once, yeah.
Yep, greatly deserved. And dude, like just a good dude. Always loved hanging with him. And I know how much he wanted this and how hard he's worked. And so it's, congratulations. You deserve it, bro. Cheers.
Yeah, he cut that fucking Jesse Ventura haircut, and he started.
I know. I was hoping he'd have it down to his like ass cheeks. You know, I'd hope he'd have like that, like the dude from Mad Max.
Yeah,
he starts wearing like this like weird black guy like eye marks and shit like that. He starts getting a skull in the back of his head like hanging up. Like that's my ref right there. Yeah, hitting people with bar wire for no reason because he's taking enough bumps already.
What kind of bumps?
All of the bumps, key bumps.
Hell yeah! But dude, he was sending me fucking some shit, and that was super cool. And I'm like, yeah, it's good to see a fucking homie doing that. You know?
Hell yeah, dude.
And speaking of MLW, you got Kojima as the fucking champ
great,
now.
Satoshima.
And not only that, you got what the fuck else happened there?
Jacob Fatu is a free agent.
Dude, yeah. Jacob Fatu, that's a huge fucking deal, man. Like huge talent. Like you think a couple years ago, like Kim and Hammerstone carried that fucking company, you know, and you got I think what happened at the show, you had what's his name, Mads Kruger. I forget what he goes by because he does deathmatch shit too. But he fucking shows up with Contra. Contra's back in MLW. Fucking beats it. Dude, Cesar Duran came back. He introduced fucking who wants lucha? Who wants violence? And then here comes Mystico. I was like, God damn, I thought you're gonna bring out Damien Says. You got fucking speaking of Damien Says, he's no longer a part of NWA.
Really? I did not know that.
He announced that. I seen that like a week ago, a few days ago, something like that. So, I mean, you got that. He had that tag team with, or no, I'm thinking of Bessia. Bessia says. Jesus Christ. Weed, the banquet beer.
You got weed.
The gateway drug.
Yeah.
Gateways to stimulation.
The banquet smoke.
But yeah, so you got that shit going down, and Fatu he's done officially with MLW. Where does he go? I think he could fit good anywhere. Like go do a fucking couple TNA shows. Go like, if I was Tony, I would be trying to sign Fatu and push him to the moon because you got a piece of the bloodline, you know, in your company. Like, dude, it'd be so easy for WWE to swoop him up.
I was going to say,
so
do you
much
think
more
there's
of
a chance?
heavy than Solo to me, and I like Solo. You know.
I do too. Do you think there's a chance he'll go NXT or WWE? I hope not. I don't think so. I think.
Well, yeah, bro. I mean, if we're being realistic, yes, I do too. But fuck, man, go somewhere. I just
don't have faith that they'll use him correctly. That's all.
I think Impact would do him well.
Yeah, Impact. Yeah, TNA would be perfect. I would love to see him in TNA.
I'm not used to calling it TNA again.
Impact. Well, they're bringing back fucking Explosion.
Yeah.
Cool shit. Bringing me back to 2003.
I think at least once a year or once sometime they need
bring me back Monty Brown.
Yeah, dude, and the six-sided ring, and if they don't do that, at least just do as a gimmick match once a year, much like Hell in the Cell or some do 6 sides of steel.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, dude. I think they need to. They would be like their Hell in a Hell. It would just be called 6 sides of steel. I think they should. Why not?
That's a great idea.
Why not?
You know, you guys are fucking.
You know what?
Listening right now. Hopefully, some motherfuckers from TNA.
Yeah.
I don't. Hey, dude. Speaking of going back to Ratface real quick too, dude. Congrats. He proposed to his old lady Amber
at TNA.
At fucking TNA. At Hard to Kill.
Cool pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome. And he was getting shout outs from like fucking Josh Alexander and his wife.
Of dudes.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. A bunch of people. Like fucking cool.
Very cool. Very cool. One thing I do want to mention, because we were talking about it, death matches.
Yes, please do, because I'm
stoked about it. And maybe some of you may have heard, some of you may not. But
it'll probably be like Ric Flair's last match.
Mick Foley looking for one more death match.
Dude, that's awesome.
Dude, bring it back as Cactus, dude. But he's saying he wants to lose like 100 pounds and go one more round. And like that begs the question: who do you want to see him up against? Who should he face? People say Cardona. I want to see Schlack. I think Schlack versus Cactus would be the shit. Jack versus Schlack. Mox. A lot of people think Mox. It should be Mox and Jack because Mox can work that style to his catering, I guess you can say. Nick Gage. A lot of people have said Gage. Cardona. Like I think I mentioned him already, but yeah, Cardona's like a big one too. And Cardona's looking for it, but. And there's numerous people
Yeah, I saw that, and he was like, who was he with Conrad when he fucking said
Oneida.
that? What's that?
Cactus versus Oneida.
Oh, dude, yeah. He's
No,
like,
right.
yeah. Someone was asking him if he was gonna. He's like, well, you gonna get hurt? He's like, yeah, probably. Or maybe it was like to his kids or something. I don't know, but it's like that would be cool, dude. That at 60 years old, he wants to do it, lose it. He's like, it'd be a good reason to lose 100 pounds, you know.
Yeah.
And let's face it, at that point, if that's what's motivating him to do something, good, man, because that dude can. If I was him, I'd just be getting like Jim Morrison always wanted to get fat and do nothing, and play the blues on the front porch.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I would do. You know?
I'm gonna play them rockin' forward blues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bleeding Gums Murphy. I want to see it. I want to see it, dude. I think it'd be great. I don't think it would be as bad as watching Flair's last match, but I know I'm gonna have them cringe moments because if he does like one of them somersaults off the apron onto the floor, and I'm like, I know how bad your hips and back are, bro. Oh,
I don't think we'll get some of that, but if we get
maybe the elbow drop,
the fucking elbow,
the bang bang elbow drop,
and some good bumps in the ring, and like get impaled or something. But there's
go
plenty.
through some thumbtacks.
The money wise, who knows, dude? Yeah, I bet you fucking at the end of the day, fucking Brett and GC Dub probably get it.
Think so?
Maybe. Because Cardona's working that.
Mm-hmm.
And if they do
I
the
don't
Cardona
know.
thing, if they want to go where, money is, they could do that go back to the Hammerstein or something.
Mick's last match.
His last match, it's a death match, and Brett has... he's got the fucking roster that he can build a good card on.
Doing it. Yeah, I could see GCW doing it.
I could see Jaime fucking do it.
How
dope would that be? Like, Foley, if you're listening right now and this gets the rounds, like, go to Houston, the heart of fucking Houston, Texas, at the Premier Arena in this dingy fucking arena and just destroy and keep it fucking real.
Hashtag bring Mick to Loko.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man.
Bring Mick to Loko.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, dude.
It would be so awesome if it was something like that, not just some like overproduced bullshit,
Exactly. No, I'm totally down.
But
but yeah, I'm really curious to see.
I know you're pumped, dude. I know you're pumped about it.
I'm fucking pumped, man. I'm huge. You know me. I'm a huge Cactus Jack. I got Cactus Jack right over here.
I saw that boner you popped when we were at Warrior, and you're sitting.
Dude, I couldn't keep it. I couldn't keep it.
The table was tilted a little.
It was, dude.
I swear it was.
Yep. And you thought it was just off balance. And me sitting next to him with my Undertaker shirt on.
Jokes on
the
you.
biggest takeaway from that, besides him being like the nicest dude ever, I got to make him laugh. I was like, I'm funny, dude. I was like, that was a total mark out moment for me. Like, I was just, dude, I had chills. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I had goosebumps, like, kind of sitting next to him. Cause I'm like, dude, I watched this dude growing up, WCW, ECW, IWA, all the Japanese deathmatch shit and the King of Deathmatch tournaments and the tape trading from RF video and stuff like that. And just like, tons of deathmatch Cactus Jack compilations, and then following him as Mick Foley, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, the only man to be in the Rumble 3 times. Dude, can't take that away from him, bro.
Can't.
But no, and dude, Chainsaw Charlie and Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, dude, like, dude, it was just a good moment. Sorry, I'm not trying to just drag this on, but no, it's just
that's why
it's a great moment. Like, I'm smiling, dude, like, because that was like the best moment that I got to meet him. I'm like, dude, you got thrown off the cell. Like,
and he's
how famous you are.
Bang, bang. Merry Christmas.
I felt like, was that Chris Farley on Saturday Night Live? You remember when you got thrown off the cell? Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I was there.
yeah.
No, that's how I felt, though. I'm just like, oh my God, it's Mick Foley. It's Mick Foley. Sorry. But that's my rant. That's my
cool.
my he was super cool.
Parking lot when we were.
And Noel is cool as hell too.
Yeah. And Frank, what up, Frank? We gotta get Frank.
I like Frank. Frank's a good dude.
Overdue. Hey, and speaking, I want to pop something real quick too, and then we got some other stuff to tear into real quick. Warrior Wrestling teaming up with Revolution Brewing out in Chicago. They got a show going on March 1st. It's a Friday, I believe. You guys should check that shit out because they're trying to pivot as well and do something different. And, it'd be cool to see something like that, like Warriors just going around teaming up with badass breweries and throwing fucking shows.
That would be cool. Yeah. That'd be very cool. Yeah, Warrior. Go check them out too. Warrior. Nothing ever to sleep on, y'all.
Dude. But speaking of sleeping on shit, dude, you I know you had you were talking about Godzilla when you were texting me earlier. So
yes,
let's
sir.
get into some of that real quick and some like gaming shit.
Sure. Yeah, I watched Godzilla -1. It is all the hype and then more, dude. That shit is all that in a bag of potato chips. I'll tell you what. But dude, that movie is fucking awesome. And if you love, I grew up on the Godzilla movies. I fucking loved them, man. I watched every single one of them. It was that vibe. It was like that. The Japanese subtitles, the offbeat Japanese like speaking, like not so bad, but like there was a couple parts Godzilla. That I was like, hey, but no, it was the Japanese subtitles and. Dude, Godzilla, man, he was scary, dude. Like, I was like, that's how you make Godzilla. Dude, for anyone that's a Godzilla fan or a monster movie kaiju fan or, anything close to that genre, please watch Godzilla -1. It is 10-star, dude. Like, fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal.
I'm going to have to hit that up.
You got to, dude. Like, what are you doing if you're not watching Godzilla -1?
I know, probably like
seriously,
idle hands spend time at the genitals,
and in the butt. But yeah, Godzilla -1, and to piggyback off of that, I also finished the series Monarch: Legacy of Monsters, which fits into the Godzilla Kong universe, and it's kind of it takes place not long after that first Godzilla movie. Where he takes on the Mutos in San Francisco.
Yeah.
That first one that takes place around then. But it links the movies together and it links some characters together. So it's cool. It's really
cool. We got part 2 coming soon,
Yep. Godzilla Kong 2. And a little trivia, a little tidbit. Godzilla -1. What does the -1 mean, you might ask?
-1 Dark Order.
Yep, exactly. -1 is -1 day from Godzilla's last landfall attack.
Hell yeah. It's tough. I like that. I don't know why, but it just sounds so tough.
It was when I found that, I was like, this makes this movie even better. The title and everything. I'm like, yep. But yeah, go see that.
Dude,
and watch Monarch.
I downloaded have you ever played that Maneater game?
No.
Did you ever play that? I just got it because it's on sale, like with the DLC, like for like $20 or something like that. So I was like, all right. And I've been looking at it for years because I like a good like shark. It's like one review said it best. It's like GTA meets Shark Week,
right?
And you can upgrade your shark and shit. It's ridiculous, but
that's pretty cool.
I remember this fucking game on the Wii back in the day. It was Deadly Creatures.
Oh yeah,
you fucking control a tarantula and a scorpion. I still have it.
That's crazy.
Dude, this is a pretty fucking fun game, So something like that, like with the sharks tearing people apart and different animals, like I'm all about
That's awesome. Me too.
I think Malignancy's on the soundtrack.
I hope so.
No,
they better be.
I just spread rumors.
Fuck with sharks all the time.
I know, right? That's some shark boys, man.
And God also Creed better be on there too. Blue.
Oh yeah, Blue. You're my
Blue, my man. Cheers. Yeah, dude. No, I've seen the game. I've never played it, but it looked really cool. I'd try it out. I'd check it out.
I'll let you know because I haven't broke into it yet. But I got that shit downloaded. I'm waiting on some fucking Fight Forever, like new shit. I got fucking Call of Duty.
Nice. So you're hitting up Call of Duty.
I'm just hitting it up, shooting motherfuckers.
I'm hitting it up too. I've been hitting up throwback style, dude. For those that know,
NHL.
If you know NHL 94 Rewind.
I gotta fucking.
So if you guys played NHL 94 for Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo back in the day, one of the best hockey games ever made. It sucks because it didn't have the fighting and the blood like 93 does. But 94 was much more fluid, way better game. And I believe this is the first one they had the NHL series where it had the NHLPA license, so you could use the names and stuff. But anyways, in Rewind, it takes the rosters from the 2020-2021 NHL season. But it's all the same graphics, all the same sounds, all the same music. Oh, dude. Retro heaven. So if you guys want to check that out, NHL 94 Rewind, go check it out. It's on Xbox. I believe it's on Steam. It's probably on PS5. Who knows? And then what else have I been playing? Of course, Destiny 2. Always playing that. Dead Island 2. I got on that Dead Island 2 finally.
Yeah. We were talking about
going to town.
I love it, dude. It's fun. I can't imagine. It probably looks baller on your shit because I'm playing on Xbox One and it
looks so good.
1080p fucking
dude. The
plasma.
kills, 4K kills, dude.
Yeah.
When you put your fist through their face. Oh
yeah,
dude. I'm doing all kinds of stuff, dude. Because like I have these claws now. I did like
the Wolverine claws.
Yeah, the Wolverine claws, and they're like one of my highest level weapons. But dude, you get them in the stomach, and you just rip up. And they're still like stumbling around, then I just claw off half their face and then fight. Dude, I'm like, yeah, just fucking dudes up. That's the best part about the game, dude.
Yeah, the death, the rot mechanics, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, it's the best.
Hit them,
yeah,
especially with like that acid shit, and they're like
they start melting.
Body just
yeah,
dude,
and the limbs flying off and shit, dude, and you can saw off half their head. So much good stuff, dude. That game's great. Anybody who loves zombie games. Or loves any type of like gory game, anything that's got a lot of blood, a lot of action. Go get your hands on that Dead Island 2. That shit's gory as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
dude, and an awesome ass Easter egg. I don't know if you noticed it, but when you're in Monarch Studios, there's a side road and it's called Romero Drive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, that's dope. But there's a lot of little Easter eggs like that, though, in that game. I'm noticing. I'm like, oh, dude, that's Night of the Living Dead. I was like, dude, did I just see fucking Tarman? I swear to God, I just killed Tarman.
Dude, I watched a video on that on YouTube just recently because, like, I noticed some stuff when I was playing, but there's a bunch, like you said, there's a bunch of little shit that was like, oh, okay, that's where that was. Like, I've seen it, you know? Like, yeah, dude, Dead Island 2 is where it's
good shit. Good shit.
I got to finish the house DLC. That's where I'm at. But I liked it. I liked that it's open world to a point, you know, it's more linear, which was cool. And you can traverse quicker and just fucking mutilate. That's what it's all about.
That is what it's all about.
And the ridiculous storytelling. All that shit. What about real quick, new music? I heard the new Midnight fucking single. It's called Fuck Off and Live. It's pretty fucking awesome. It's bitch shit. Awesome. So got that to look forward to. Have you heard Kerry King's new band yet?
Haven't heard that yet.
Paul Bostaff, he's back, dude. Paul Bostaff,
dude, from the Divine Intervention.
Yeah,
and I think that was his first album.
They got, I think the singer of Death Angel, one of the dudes.
Yeah, I think so.
And I heard the single, dude, and I was like, man, all right, they're just trying to sound like Slayer. What's it gonna sound like? You know, Slayer. At the end of the day,
it's Kerry King writing it. I mean, you know,
yeah,
it's gonna sound like Slayer.
But even to the point with the vocals, it's like, fuck, I wish it was like at least a different vocal approach, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think it should be.
It's like Jerry Cantrell, fucking Alice in Chains,
and Jerry Cantrell.
But his second album his first solo album was like great, dude. It was it was Jerry.
Yeah, it totally was. Yeah,
that was Jerry. The second
and then everything
one
became Jar of Flies.
And the second one came out on Roadrunner. And guess what? All of a sudden now it's like heavy and it's sounding like the last Alice in Chains records, and even had like where he's doing the double vocal takes and trying to sound.
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
So I was like, fuck. And there's some good songs on that, but it's like, fuck. You know,
that happens to a lot of bands. It happened to Stone Sour and Slipknot. Slipknot started sounding like Stone Sour, and Slipknot got totally worse.
Yeah, just
weak. Yeah, Mudvayne and Hell Yeah. Like,
yeah, well, in the Hell Yeah guy, there's a drummer or bass player or something in the Kerry King's band, isn't it?
Could be. It wouldn't be the drummer because if it's Paul Bostaff, he wasn't in Hell Yeah. It could be the bass player.
It was the bass player. I think whatever the bass player. I think it was Hell Yeah. I know it was one of the bands that one of the Abbott brothers were in. You know,
Damage Plan.
One Hell Yeah was with Vinny.
Hell Yeah was with the two dudes from Mudvayne and Vinny.
Yeah. So I think it's that. I could be wrong. You guys leave in the comments. It's weird. I think it's the same. I want to hear some fucking good innovative metal. You know, I think it's going to be a good year, and it's going to be a fucking wild time on the 24th of this month. If you guys haven't got your tickets yet, we're going to be at the Black Circle in Indianapolis for Darren Stone's Blast Beats and Blasphemy 3. It's going to be Handsome Prick. It's going to be Skinless. It's going to be Nomos. It's going to be Bandit. It's going to be Pains. It's going to be Guazabara. It's going to be Between the Killings, Degenerate Synapse. It's a fucking killer card, and you need to show up. So get your tickets. Facebook, we'll put a fucking link in the description. You guys can click that.
Go check it out.
Check it out. And get ready for some fucking Bodi. Where are you at on the Mass Murder Messiah shit, brother?
Ooh, man. Right now, I have 4 songs mixed. I got to add samples to like 2 more songs, and then it's vocal time. So what I'm doing is I'm mixing down some of it, because I was dumb when I was tracking it, and I didn't really think about levels and stuff like that. I was kind of conscious of them, but now that I know more about what I'm doing and what I'm looking for, and getting all that information in, I mixed it down a little bit. It's going to be easier to do vocals, so I'm going to put down vocals soon. I'm looking at my notes right here over my shoulder. I got samples for like 2 more songs, and everything needs vocals. Add the vocals, and then pretty much that's it. Like mix it, master it, and it's good to go. And then you'll see where it hits. You'll see if someone gets it. You'll see. There's things in the works. There's ideas and stuff. And I'm gonna spoil it right here. You heard it here first in episode 2, whatever it was, 258.
He said 2, whatever it was.
whatever it was. Yep. You heard it here first. Exclusive. JP Dub exclusive. Yours truly, Juice, Justin Wallace, is going to guest vocal on a Mass Murder Messiah song. So be on the lookout for that. Ooh.
Man,
like
ready.
The sound of that. Like the sound of that.
Yeah, I do too. Give me a little wet in my pussy.
I bet. I can smell it from here.
Yeah. Smells like that deathmatch community. Oh, I had to get you guys again. Hey, seriously though, please fucking share, subscribe on YouTube, leave some comments. Let us know what you thought about your opinions and takes on some of the topics from tonight, especially the Vince McMahon shit. Obviously that's god awful, and it's like, hey, everybody that deserves to hopefully will rot in fucking the justice system.
Sound off on VKM in the chat.
Yeah, there you go. Hit us up, prowrestlingtees.com/JPWtees. Buy our shirts. We get like 1 cent for each fucking shirt, so please buy a lot. So we're
supporting us.
Yeah, we can get a lot of cents, and you can get some cool fucking designs. Sure. Other than that, rate and review wherever you're listening to in podcast land right now. Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts is being taken away. I think in March. So,
boo.
YouTube is always a great place. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and pretty much wherever. If you got some weird off-brand app that you fucking listen to podcasts on, we're
Amazon
on
Music, Prime Music. It's on Prime Music.
We're on Prime. All that shit.
Yep.
And it takes 2 seconds to leave a fucking rating and Reeve. The Reavers from X-Men. That's what I was talking about. Remember? There are guys on the fucking like cyborg motherfuckers.
Yep.
Previously on X-Men.
See you motherfuckers later.
You gonna do sex to me? Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!